Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. That's Nettie Liddell.
And that's Brett Chapin, the one and only.
We're here talking to the well-known and well-respected Jim Giordano.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in, Jim.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's quite a last name you have there.
Giordano.
Okay.
Yes.
Very Italian.
It's very Italian.
Okay,
yes.
I was thinking Czech, but no. Okay.
No, check.
No.
Like in check, please?
As in,
Checkmate.
as
Checkmate.
in, yeah, exactly. Czechoslovakian. That's what I was talking about.
Gotcha.
That's
Gotcha.
right. Go ahead.
Italian.
No, it's Italian. My father was Sicilian, my mother Neapolitan.
Right.
So, now that that's out,
That's
we
a
can move on.
passionate mix
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Makes for a passionate actor.
Made for a heated marriage.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So then you popped out, and when did you decide to become amazing?
Well, I popped out, become amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I popped out, and probably about 5 years after that, I knew that I wanted to be an actor.
So you knew you were one of the lucky people that knew early on what you wanted to do with your life.
Yeah, I never, ever wanted to do anything else. So I kind of walked through life with blinders on.
Wow.
You know?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Much to my parents' chagrin. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about now? Are they supportive now?
Yeah. My dad passed away about 14 years ago, but he got to see me do some stuff, and he was always very proud of me. And same with my mom. My mom's still around, and was always very interested in if I'm ever on TV or doing a play or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Excellent.
lot to be proud of.
Yeah.
For sure.
So,
you're a New York actor originally.
Yeah. Born and raised in New York, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you came out here how long ago?
Well, I first came out here in the early 90s, like 1990. No, actually, the first time I came out here, I was on tour with a children's theater. That was the mid-'80s, 1985. So that was my first time in L.A.
Okay.
And then I came out to do a TV pilot in 93 at Warner Brothers. And then my wife and I decided to move here in 98, and we've lived here ever since.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And what was your experience like as opposed to from working in New York to working in LA? Did you have a preference? What are some of the differences?
Well, the biggest difference is the amount of work out here. I mean, as far as television is concerned, in New York, at the time, there were only a handful of television shows and about 5 million actors vying for roles on those, handful of television shows. Out here, you have a lot more television production, and you have, a great amount of actors also all vying, but there's just more production out here. So I'm not going to say it's easy. It's never easy. There's just, I feel more opportunity out here.
You hear a lot about that there's more theater in New York and more film and television out here.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
No.
There's plenty of theater out here. When I first came out here around 99, 2000, I co-founded a theater company in Burbank called 3KO, 3,000 Miles Off Broadway. And that company, even though I didn't stay with it for the entire time, just disbanded about a year ago.
wow.
So they were around for a good 10 years.
Great.
And, Theater Palisades, where we work together, Brett. I think there's plenty of theater out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is. I find it gets kind of a bad rap, the theater out here. There is a lot of theater.
Yeah, and they say, people, they don't have the New York actors. Well, there are a lot of New York actors out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't change.
Yeah.
Once they get off the plane, they don't become insipid or anything. So.
You kidding me? Nobody from Los Angeles is from Los Angeles.
Right.
Yeah, it seems that way sometimes, definitely.
Yeah.
We're all artists from all over.
Yes.
So what was the Warner Brothers pilot, was it?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
brought you out here?
It was a show called Ambulance Chasers. It was about...
It's about lawyers, I bet.
Yes.
It's a drama.
3 inept lawyers. The writers, Chris Kloos and Stu Kreisman, were the showrunners and creators of Night Court. the big show in the 1980s. And I was working with a comedy team at the time, the Poster Boys, and we had done a series of radio and TV commercials for Bork's Root Beer. And Chris and Stu saw those commercials and wrote a pilot for us.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
we came out here and we did it. Unfortunately, it didn't go. Everyone seemed to love it, except the one guy at Fox, decision maker, didn't want to do it, so it didn't happen. But it was a great experience.
That doesn't happen every day. You must be
No.
pretty funny, huh?
Well, the three of us together, working as a team, we were very funny, and the whole team dynamic really worked with us. And we were pretty popular in New York. We were headlining at Caroline's and some of the other clubs, and then we did some clubs out here. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. We were together for about 7 years. If you want to see pictures and read little things about us. On Facebook, there's actually a group. It's called Poster Boys 1988 to 1994. And there's all kinds of pictures up there and quotes from what people have said who saw us and all kinds of things if you want to check that out.
It's
great.
88 to 94.
Yeah, the Poster Boys, 1988 to 1994.
Right.
Yeah.
So that must have been a good experience because it was kind of the experience that brought you to LA,
Yeah, absolutely. And when I came out here in '93, I thought, wow, I'd really like to live here. So it was another 5 years before I actually, got up the guts to pick up and move. But eventually we did it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Or we
Excellent.
did, my wife and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's been with you throughout this whole thing. Very
Oh yeah, we've
supportive.
been married for 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
20 years. Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
Big deal, staying married to an actor for 20 years.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk about that. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
I will talk about that. Actually, when we announced that to my parents that we were going to get married, my father, in all seriousness, said to her, Debbie, my wife, he said, "Are you sure you want to marry him?" And he was serious because my life, it's a life
You're
of
an
an
artist.
actor.
Yeah.
I
Crazy hours.
Yeah,
and-
crazy hours, no money, and you want to marry him, And she said yes. And,
There you are.
20 years later, here we are.
Well, you
Yeah.
must be a very passionate person then. That's for sure. Passionate
very,
artist.
Very, very passionate, yes.
That's true love right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Right.
I'm excited to hear what else, what other passions have led you to what's going on now after the whole series and years later.
Okay. I'm here.
So,
Here you are.
Here I am.
so we're going to talk more to Jim Giordano
Okay.
when we come back on La La Land with Brett and Nett right here on CRN Digital Talk.
Carolina. You know I'm gonna be right there behind you. 'Cause I always have to steal my kisses from you. I always have to steal my kisses from you. Always have to steal my kisses.